iconic Tottenham 11. Someone brought this idea to us on Twitter when we tweeted out this morning some topics for Good Morning Tottenham. So how are we going to do this, Tim? Iconic Tottenham 11. We're going to pick a team, and in each of those positions, we're going to have a discussion, and it has to be what does iconic what does that even mean though?
How this guy, let me find the tweet. It was from Connor FPL Velvet. He says, here's a tricky one for you lads. Try and agree on a Spurs 11 of players that in your opinion have the most iconic moments for the club in each position. For example, Paul Robinson's goal against Watford, Danny Rose for his goal against Arsenal in his debut, Paul Gascoigne for his FA Cup semi-final free kick. Can you pick an 11? Can we get an 11
Shall we
of
do,
iconic
are we doing
moments?
Tottenham of all time or Tottenham Premier League?
Let's try Premier League.
Okay, let's try Premier League.
Don't know if we have enough iconic moments. We'll
what
see.
position? What formation you want to do?
Get 4-2-3-1, I think.
4-2-3-1. Okay. In goal. Okay, 4-2-3-1. In goal.
Iconic moment, I guess.
Aurelio Gomez with his crying and
or Lloris for his save against Arsenal. That was an iconic moment.
Which save against Arsenal?
The penalty against Aubameyang. Got us top 4. Would it be Robinson for his goal against Watford? I guess that's an iconic moment.
I'm trying to think what about Ian Walker for laughing every time a goal went in when we lost to Newcastle 7-2?
Was that iconic?
Pretty iconic. Iconic in a bad way. Trying to think. I want to see, what do you guys think? Bob Spur TV saying Robinson goal versus Watford.
Yeah, what's called Gomez for that double save against Arsenal. That was iconic. When we beat them for the first time in years.
It's got to be Robinson.
Yeah, it has to be Robinson. Someone said 3-0.
Has to be Robinson. All right, Robinson in goal. Left back. There's only one left back. It's got to be Danny Rose.
Danny Rose for that goal against Arsenal. So FPL Spurs Velvet's given us 2 already.
Okay, Danny Rose. Anyone else? Maybe Ben Suakoto.
Ziga for that free kick against Arsenal.
Christian
that was
Ziga.
iconic.
Yeah,
that was iconic. That was iconic.
Still didn't win the game though, because we won the game when Danny Rose scored, and it was debut.
Yeah, within the first 5 minutes,
yeah,
exactly. Wasn't it?
And then got hauled off at half time as well.
That was brilliant.
Any other left backs you can think of?
Cotto? No, didn't read. Had that goal against Liverpool, I guess.
It was just iconic how Cotto used to come in.
Eric Edmund for that goal against Liverpool. That's not a bad shout.
I think the Danny Rose one is more iconic than that. Nah, it's got to be Danny Rose. It's got to be Danny Rose.
Right back.
Right back.
Stephen Carr.
Yeah, it's got to be Stephen Carr for that goal against Man United.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I'm trying to think of any what other right backs we had. No, none of them were really that iconic. You had like Chorluka and Alan Hutton, Stephen Kelly. Can't think of any. Like Kyle Walker didn't, as much as he was great. He scored a winner against Arsenal. Actually, I remember one year.
Kyle Walker for his when he used to spray the water out of his mouth. That's iconic. Yeah, I think right back's got to be Stevie Carr.
Stevie Carr. Then the centre backs, I think.
Johnny Woodgate.
Woodgate and Kabul.
What did Kabul do?
The winner at the Emirates.
Oh, the winner at the Emirates, and the assist at the Etihad as well.
And the assist at the Etihad. Oh, Stalteri. I think Stalteri actually has to win it. You're right, Amzo.
What, for that goal against West Ham?
Yeah, I think he goes in it, actually. I think Stalteri goes in it.
That was carnage when we were there at Upton Park.
I think it has to be Stalteri, actually. I think he's right.
All right, Stalteri gets in there.
Yeah, I think Stalteri, Kabul, and Woodgate. Because as much as I love Ledley King, obviously he had that tackle against Robben, which is pretty iconic. But I think I think those goals for Woodgate and Kabul probably just about hit that. What
about Dawson's goal against Chelsea?
You also have that. But I think Woodgate's winning in the Cup final was iconic, and then Kabul's win at the Emirates, which is our last win at the Emirates.
Yeah, only win at the Emirates.
Only win at the Emirates.
Well, in the league, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's got to be those two.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone else.
Oh, to be fair, Ledley King fastest ever goal.
Yeah, that's true. That's a record. That was a Premier League record.
It was a Premier League for a very long time.
Yeah. Needs to play 3 at the back.
3 at the back. Take away centre mid.
We have to play 3 at the back. No, all those 3 defenders are all iconic for those specific moments. But I guess maybe we'll pick 2.
That's a poll. King,
Kabul in the anniversary game, 125 years.
yeah, that was also brilliant.
Offside.
Offside, exactly, brilliant. Marco says, "Don't ditch the studio. It's a jinx," because we left and we lost 3-0. Oh, it's a tough one.
Woodgate has to get in there.
So it's
Woodgate is one.
So it's Kabul or King for the King's fastest ever goal.
Does this call for a poll?
Or Kabul against Arsenal.
Does this call for a poll?
This King's going to win. Everyone loves that King. All right, go for it.
King versus
King versus Bradford. Or Kabul versus Arsenal. Which one is more iconic? I think Kabul versus Arsenal might be more iconic, you know.
It's a Premier League record, though. All right, the poll is up there now. Just 1 second for it to show. So the question is, which of these is more iconic? Is it King's fastest Premier League goal against Bradford, or is it Kabul against Arsenal, the winner at the Emirates? Me personally, I think it's Kabul against Arsenal. I think you're right on that one.
I think Kabul's a bit more iconic.
Oh,
this is a close one.
Yeah, it's tight, this one. It's tight. At the moment, it's 55% for Kabul, 45% for Ledley King.
Are we down? No, we're not. We're down, but we're back. We're lagging, though. Speedify on.
Ooh, it's getting close here, 52% to 48%. We'll wait until about 100 people have voted, and then we'll close the poll. But it's getting very, very tight here. 71 votes, 81 votes now. 54% is going for Kabul. Comment says,
Kabul.
what about Woodgate getting the winner in the final? Yep, that's already in there.
It's already in there. That's already nailed his place.
Come on. 87 votes now. 95 votes. 5 more votes and we're going to end the poll. Come on. Kabul has won it. Well, that's it. That's the end of the poll. 55% going for Yunus Kabul and 45% going for Ledley King. So Kabul gets in there.
Yeah, Kabul and Woodgate.
Someone in the comments saying, what about the left back, Jan Vertonghen against Dortmund?
That was iconic.
But it's not as iconic as Danny Rose, is it?
That was pretty iconic, though. No, not as iconic as Danny Rose. Definitely not.
All right, so the two central midfielders.
Someone says
Pedro Mendes.
Yeah, from the halfway line.
It's got to be Pedro Mendes.
Wow, Mendes from the halfway line. That's a brilliant shout. That's a brilliant shout.
Pedro Mendes gets in there.
Then who's another centre mid? Freund for never scoring a goal.
Freund never scoring a goal. Sandro,
what?
that goal against United.
He scored a goal at Stamford Bridge. Someone says Naeem versus Zaragoza.
Versus Arsenal, you mean, for Zaragoza.
Mabizela against Leicester.
Ooh, Mabizela against Leicester.
That's not that. Well, come on, that's not the most iconic. Wanyama against Liverpool. There's got to be some more iconic moments than that. Did Modric ever have a real iconic moment?
Modric. That goal against Bolton.
Yeah, Bolton. Liverpool, he scored a great goal, I remember. Nothing really like iconic though. Like good goals, but like, they're not proper like iconic goals.
Wanyama spaghetti, people are saying. That's pretty iconic.
Wanyama spaghetti. David Bentley halfway line goal, says Joseph Eaton. But Bentley's doesn't count as a centre mid yet. We're doing central midfielders.
Tom Huddleston must have had some iconic moments.
Jermaine Genius?
Yeah, Jermaine Genius scored a lot of goals against Arsenal, didn't he?
Jermaine Genius at Old Trafford.
What about that? Oh, Jermaine Genius at Old Trafford. What about when Jermaine Genius equalised at 2-2?
Yeah, against Arsenal. I think we can do better than that. Try to think. Or Genius against 5-1.
Delhi against Palace.
We calling him a central midfielder or in the cam role?
Well, then he was a cam. Now he's a centre back.
Did Moussa Dembele have any proper iconic moments away at Lyon?
Moussa Dembele had iconic moments, but not like goals. I think were his iconic moments. His iconic moments were just completely just controlling the games, weren't it?
Yeah. Come on. What's that?
I've got it.
See one where it's going to be completely.
I've got it.
What?
Timu Taionio pointing to the scoreboard to Didier Drogba in the cup final.
Tainio. I think that's pretty iconic.
When he pointed
I know.
yeah.
When he took the piss. That's pretty iconic, to be fair. That's pretty iconic.
It's got to be that. What do you guys think? Tainio pointing to the scoreboard when we beat Chelsea in the cup final. That's more iconic than anything we've said, right?
I think so. Yeah. Trying to think who else we used to have. I might have to take it, you know? I might have to take it. We had
Alan Nilsson, League Cup final, Leicester.
Alan Nilsson, League Cup final.
That's iconic.
That's iconic, actually. Yeah. Alan Nilsson.
It's got to be that. Who said that? Someone said that in the comments. Steve Whitten. Yeah, that's got to go in. Yeah, Alan Nilsson. All right. Number 10 has got to be, what would you say, Dele Alli? Or Christian Eriksen's goal against Chelsea? Stamford Bridge?
Yeah. Well, Dele Alli got a double that day.
Yeah.
What a double that was.
But that Eriksen goal in the first half.
I think that Palace goal was one of the most iconic goals, to be fair, in Premier League history. That's iconic. That's an iconic moment, I think, from Dele. Then you got Van der Vaart. He had a few iconic moments.
Against Arsenal, yeah. When he went like that to the Arsenal fans.
That was the Emirates. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, so what we're saying, Dele, it's got to be.
Yeah, I think Dele. I think Dele's goal against Palace has got to be in there. I think it does.
Dele, Cam, left wing. David Ginola.
Ginola. Oh, Ginola had so many iconic moments.
Ginola against Barnsley, it's got to be, surely.
We've got Bale against Inter Milan. Taxi from Icon.
Bale against Inter Milan. Bale against West Ham.
Oh yeah, but I think Taxi from Icon is just so iconic. It was iconic. So iconic.
It was. Is that more iconic than the Barnsley goal for Ginola?
Oof, I think it's called for a poll. I can't decide. That's a big one. People won't remember Ginola's Barnsley goal, though.
That's the thing. What about Son's solo goal against Burnley?
Yeah.
Puskas.
Did win the Puskas Award. Damn, the left wing is a tough one, man. Tough one.
It looks like it's a three-way poll, people. It's a three-way poll. What is more iconic?
So Bale against
Sonny versus Burnley. Bale. What's this? Bale versus Maicon. And Ginola versus Barn. Alright, it'll be the same. Once we get to 100 votes, we'll be settling that as the winner. Let's see who wins this one. Lamella Rabona as well.
Oh, Lamella Rabona as well. Bloody hell, that's also a good one.
He could go on the right though, Lamella.
Yeah, he did it from the left though, didn't he?
Wow, Son by Burnley is winning this by a landslide at the moment.
Really? Son, because recency bias, isn't it?
This is recency bias, big time.
Massively.
Big time. Got 62 votes in here, 78 votes. Bale versus Maicon is second. Ginola with 6%.
This is clearly. Do you reckon we could show the Ginola's goal? I reckon we could show it.
Which one, Ginola?
Mark Brompton's not going to claim us, is he? Whatever.
96 votes. Oh, it looks as though Son has won this one.
Son goes in it.
Son goes in, guys. Son goes in for his Puskas Award goal against Burnley. Right-hand side of the attack.
I mean, obviously, we know the favourite. That's got to be Lucas Moura against Ajax. It has to win it, but As good competition, though. Lennon against Chelsea, the winner, 5th of November. First win against Chelsea for how long? 26 years or something ridiculous?
Yeah.
That's also, that has to be up there. And obviously Lamella against Arsenal. That's also has to be up there.
Lamella against Asterias Tripoli as well.
And yeah, of course. Steros, can't forget that. I mean, has to be Mora against Ajax, but Lennon, that was very iconic for a while.
It was very iconic for a while, but that Mora is probably one of the most iconic moments in Tottenham history.
Yeah. I could argue it's the iconic moment in Tottenham's history.
I think the most iconic moment in Tottenham history is probably Gazza's free kick.
I could argue that Lucas Moura moment is one of the most iconic moments in Champions League history, not just Tottenham history.
True. Someone saying Lennon against Arsenal, Lamella against Arsenal, Anderton against Leeds.
Yeah, that was a great goal against Leeds.
It's got to be Mora. Sorry, it's got to be Mora. I'm putting Mora straight in there.
Yeah, it has to be Mora.
And then up front.
See, we got 3 choices for me.
Up front?
Yeah.
Go on.
You got Kane, obviously, against whatever Kane moment you want to pick. There's Kane.
Against Arsenal with the mask. That's so iconic.
Okay, Kane against the mask. You got Crouch at the Etihad. And you got Llorente at the Etihad.
What about Crouch in the San Siro?
Or Crouch in the San Siro. You got a lot of choices. Probably got more.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Probably have loads. Robbie Keane probably has loads of iconic moments. That goal against Blackburn, tackling the goalkeeper, I remember.
When he's hiding behind the
hiding
post.
behind the goalkeeper, hiding behind him, and scoring.
I don't think any of those are on the level of the ones we spoke about.
No.
Berbatov's got a few iconic moments.
Berbatov's
penalty in the cup final. Robbie Keane crying on the pitch in the cup final after the game. Defoe, 5 goals against Wigan.
Yeah, 5. That was Wow, that's very iconic.
Who are we thinking? This is Premier League, so I know some people are saying Ricky Villa and Jimmy Greaves.
Should have done 4-4-2.
Yeah. Who is gonna get this front spot? The most iconic striker or striking moment of
I don't know. Something telling me
Premier League
Crouch
area.
versus City. I think.
Oh, that's a big one. Bob Spur TV, Klinsmann's debut.
Klinsmann's debut, the dive. That's very iconic. That's an iconic Premier League moment, actually.
Yeah.
That's an iconic Premier League moment. It's a tough one.
So I think for me the options are Crouch in one of, you can take either of, probably the Etihad one we'll take. Crouch at the Etihad, Klinsmann's debut, Kane against Arsenal. There's got to be another one in there.
Yeah, Llorente
against Man City. Llorente's hip.
Yeah, Llorente's hip. That's iconic. So many.
All right, it's a poll. Soldado's penalty, someone said.
Soldado's one of Soldado's few penalties.
Keane's equaliser against Chelsea in the 4-4.
Yeah, that was a great moment. That was a great moment for Robbie Keane. Trying to remember what else. For me, I don't know, something's telling me Crouch. That first time we ever made Champions League, that was just ridiculous.
I'm thinking Crouch as well, but
we've just like never seen Champions League football before. And that day, oh my days, that was such a good day.
So the poll I've got here is Crouch versus Man City, Kane versus Arsenal, Defoe 5 goals against Wigan, and Llorente's hip. I want to know, you guys, what you think. For me, I'm swaying more to that Crouch at the Etihad. I mean, I was there on the day, and literally, I don't think I've ever celebrated a goal as much as that one. It was just nuts.
Just getting to the Champions League for the first time. Unbelievable.
What about Kane putting us 1-0 up at the Bernabeu?
That was an own goal, wasn't it?
Was it not Kane?
No, he gave it as an own goal.
Oh, the bastards. Oh, I didn't put Klinsmann's dive in there.
You know, you can only do 4 options.
Well, this one isn't recency bias. Crouch at Man City is smashing this one.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, he's taking it.
Klinsmann's dive. Klinsmann's dive. Oof. Stefan Everson's semi-final goal against Wimbledon.
When he tackled it into the net.
No, with that lob.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
85 votes at the moment, and Crouch is in a storming lead.
Robbie Keane versus Jens Lehmann. That was when they won the league. Don't want to do that one.
Yeah. All right, that's 100 votes there. And that is 45% to Crouch, 23% to Kane.
So Crouch goes in there.
Peter Crouch gets in that team. So let's run through that team. We'll go through some special mentions as well. So in goal, Paul Robinson for his goal against Watford, against Ben Foster, against the cycling goalkeeper.
The cycling GK.
So Robinson gets in there. Special mention to maybe Aurelio Gomez for all his madness. He was definitely iconic keeper for Tottenham. Left back, Danny Rose for his debut goal against Arsenal. Who was the special mentions in the left back? Eric Edmond.
And Christian Ziege.
Right back, Paul Stalteri for that last-minute winner at Upton Park. Special mentions go out to Stephen Carr, who very nearly took this one. Centre-backs, we're going for Johnny Woodgate's extra-time goal against Chelsea in the Cup final, and Yunus Kabul's late winner at the Emirates, and our only win at the Emirates. Obviously, Ledley King gets a shout for his fastest ever, was second now fastest Premier League goal against Bradford. And second centre-back, who was it? That was
Michael Dawson against Chelsea.
Michael Dawson against Chelsea. And then the centre mids, Pedro Mendes' ghost goal at Old Trafford, and Alan Nielsen for his last-minute win at Wembley against Leicester in the Cup final. Who were the special mentions for the centre mids?
You had Jermaine Genius for his goal against Arsenal.
Timu
Tainio for pointing at the screen in the Cup final. You had what's his name, Luka Modric for his couple of goals against Liverpool and Bolton. Some really iconic moments there.
Left wing, we're going for Heung-min Son for the Puskas. We had a lot of options for left wing. I mean, David Janilla for his goal against Barnsley. Who else was in there?
And Bale for a taxi for Maicon.
Yeah, and also could be his goal against West Ham.
Or his goal against West Ham.
But Heung-min Son has pipped that one. I don't know if I agree with that one, but
I don't agree with it.
I don't agree with it. But look, this is what you guys pick, so we're gonna respect you guys and keep him in there. Number 10 is Dele Alli for the goal against Crystal Palace. Absolutely sensational goal. And right wing is Lucas Moura for that goal in the Champions League semi-final. Well, 3 goals in the Champions League semi-final. There were some iconic moments at right back. Maybe Aaron Lennon could have got it in there for his goal against Chelsea. A few goals against Arsenal he scored as well. Was there anyone else?
David Bentley.
Oh, David Bentley for that goal against halfway line.
And Eric Lamela as well.
And Lamela, yeah. And then up top, we're going for Peter Crouch.
This was the most difficult one.
Peter Crouch goes up top for his goal at the Etihad in that Champions League playoff. Obviously, there were some big shouts in there for Fernando Llorente, Robbie Keane, Jermaine Defoe, 5 goals against Wigan. Harry Kane, that goal against Arsenal when he took off the mask. But that is actually a good team, isn't it?
I like that team. It's like
Apart
a mix.
I mean, the centre mid ain't great.
No, but I like it. I like that's what the team is.
Yeah.
I like the team is a bit mix and match. That's what's good about me. That's what's good about it. And I mean, it's the most iconic moments, and I think that's a very iconic team.
It is
very
a very
iconic
team.
Who said? Simon L says Sim will never agree with anything that praises Son. What? Why? Why say that? That's not true at all. I give Son so much praise. I love Son so much. I just don't agree his goal against Burnley was our most iconic moment. But I love Son.
What about most iconic manager?
Ooh.
Premier League era.
Most iconic manager.
Or managerial moment.
Martignol squaring up to Wenger.
So it's either that or it's Pochettino's reaction after the Ajax game.
Pochettino after the Ajax game, or his last game of White Hart Lane, how proud he was.
Yeah,
just
that shot of him.
It warms my heart every time I see it.
Yeah.
Every time I see it.
Tim Sherwood's interview after the Chelsea game.
Yeah, Tim Sherwood off. Then you got Harry Redknapp, who was always down.
Oh, champion, Man City. Harry
Oh
Redknapp.
yeah, when he got bucketed.
Man City, Harry Redknapp. I think it's either that or the Pochettino one, or squaring up to Martin Jol.
Oh, I was going up to Wenger.
Wenger, I mean.
Oh, so many moments.
Everyone is saying, look, I think it's got to be another poll for this one. So Jol versus Wenger. Redknapp after Man City. Poch after Ajax. Same again, 100 votes to see the winner. Who do you think is going to win this one? Someone saying Poch versus Mike Dean.
Poch versus Mike Dean. Say it again. Say that again. Say what you just said.
Sherwood saluting Adebayor.
Yeah. Now, it's a shame we can't talk about any kind of trophies being lifted because that was bloody one day Ramos.
Yeah.
Can't talk about him lifting a bloody trophy.
Poch after Ajax is smashing this one.
No,
Poch after Ajax, 74% right now.
Recency bias again.
I don't know if it is, though. I don't know
probably
if it is recency bias.
I mean, it probably is recency bias, but it probably is also the most iconic moment.
84 votes. Yeah, Poch has won this one. We're ending this poll early.
75%.
What about Jose chasing Dyer into the restroom, someone says?
Yeah. Making sure he hurries up his shit. Christian Gross with his travel card.
Oh, that is bloody iconic.
That's iconic.
That is bloody iconic.
Joe Jordan against Gattuso.
Wasn't a manager, though.
No, assistant manager.
So we're going to go down to assistant managers.
We're going to go down to the coaches now. Goalkeeping coach. All right, so the team is managed by Pochettino.
The team is managed by Pochettino. All right, so that is our kind of the iconic Tottenham 11.